Welcome to Learning English with Captain Binoy Varakil, Assistant Professor, Department of English, St. Joseph's College, Devagiri, Calicut, Kerala. On 6th January, the 5th semester students of BA English go to their examination, and 5th you have the examination on the course Language and Linguistics, and this is of course one of the courses in which I engage, and maybe two modules are discussed by myself. Anyway, I have collected some 3-4 question papers, right? Or in fact 5 question papers, and I'm planning to discuss maybe 3 or 4 of the question papers. So now today in this video lecture I'm discussing the question paper of 5th semester BA examination October 2017, and thereafter in another video I'll be discussing maybe the question papers of 2019, 2016 and 2015. And so let us look at the question paper. It is the questions of language and linguistics paper. Like we discussed the previous question paper, that is the question paper of literary criticism and theory. We have 4 types of questions. Type 1, multiple choice questions, 10 questions. Type 2, 12 questions, short questions, answer in 1 or 2 sentences. Then we have 6 paragraph questions, answer any 4 of the 6 questions in paragraphs of 100 words. And of course we have the 4th type, essay question, answer any 2 of the 4 essay questions in 300 words. So same pattern is the pattern of all the courses, no matter whether it is literary criticism and theory, language and linguistics, modern English literature, or writing the Indian writing in English. Okay, let us look at the questions. First, multiple choice. Answer all the following questions, each carry 1 mark. Question number 1. That novel utterances are continually being created refers to a property of human language. So this is from John Leon's text on language. We study language, theories of language, definitions of language, and this is again about the characteristics of human language. That novel utterances are continually being created refers to a property of human language termed A. Productivity, B. Arbitrariness, C. Cultural transmission, D. Displacement. The answer is productivity or creativity. Okay. Question number 2. ING is A. You have it is in fact this is the question. ING is option A, derivational suffix, option B, derivational prefix, option C, inflectional suffix, option D, inflectional prefix, and the answer is option C, inflectional suffix. Okay, ING is inflectional suffix. Next question, number 3. The actual form used to realize a morph is. The actual form used to realize a morpheme is option A, morpheme, option B, allomorph, option C, morph, and option D, allophone. The answer is option C, morph. Now the 4th question, which of the following is a primary auxiliary? You have primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. So the question is, which of the following is a primary auxiliary? Option A, be, option B, can, option C, may, option D, shall, and the answer is option A, B. B is a primary auxiliary. Now question number 5, which auxiliary is used in the passive voice? Which auxiliary is used in the passive voice? Option A, be, option B, can, option C, may, option D, will, and the answer is B. Okay, B is used in the passive voice. Next question, question number 6. Semantics deals with dash. Option A, word order, option B, meaning, option C, origin of language, option D, word formation. And the answer is semantics deals with B, meaning. It is meaning. Semantics deal with option B, meaning. Okay? Meaning is the answer. Alright. Next question. 7th question. You must not split an infinitive refers to option A, prescriptive approach, option B, descriptive approach, option C, semantic approach, option D, syntactic approach. And you study about all this. You must not split an infinitive is option A, prescriptive approach, prescriptive grammar, sticking on to rules. Next question, question number 8. The actual realization of the plural suffix in bags is A, S, B, Z, C, both, D, none of this. And it is, the answer is option B, and that is Z. It is, okay, bags. This is correct. Correct. Alright. Next question. The past tense marker in toasted is option A, toasted, toasted. Option B, D, d. Option A, phonemes, right? Option B, d. Option C, both. Option D, none of this. The answer is none of this because toasted is, it is id. The past tense is id. Toasted, toasted, id. Id. Okay, id is the sound. So you have 3 past tense like t, d, and id, and the answer is id. Next, number 10. The symbol for cardinal vowel number 2 is, so cardinal vowels symbols you have to remember. Cardinal vowel number 2 is option A, B, C, and D. I'm not writing all that. The right answer is A, and that is the sound. This is cardinal vowel, and you should have square bracket for cardinal vowels. So cardinal vowel number 2 is this one. Next question. We have type 2 question. Answer any 10 questions in sentences 1 or 2. Okay, each carry 2 marks. What is a dialect? Question number 1 is what is a dialect? Okay, and we know that we have different languages, and the regional variant of a language is dialect. Say we have the Malayalam of Kozhikode area, we have the Malayalam of Kannur area, Kasaragod area, Trivandrum area. Similarly, the English of the London area, different accents, different pronunciation, and dialect refers to regional variations or regional forms of languages. And the next is, what is the difference between descriptive and prescriptive grammar? Descriptive and prescriptive grammar. Okay, descriptive grammar is modern grammar, which is user oriented or use oriented. Okay, so the purpose of language is to communicate, and such broad outlook of the grammarians is descriptive grammar, modern grammar, and prescriptive grammar is traditional grammar, okay, in which we give too much significance to grammatic rules. Is rules and conventions, codes, etc. are prescriptive grammar. Prescriptive grammar. Okay, this is the only way of communicating something, writing something, a sentence, such as prescriptive, prescriptions. Everything is written down. That is prescriptive grammar. Now the next question, what is a phoneme? Okay, we have all these questions repeatedly asked every year, every semester, what is a phoneme? Phoneme is the smallest speech sound, and in English we have 44 speech sounds, 20 vowels and 24 consonants. Okay, give an example like per is a phoneme. Per is a phoneme. Okay, so you should have the slanting lines to indicate that this is a phoneme. Now the next question, what is juncture? Juncture. Juncture is one of the suprasegmental features, and juncture refers to pause in connected speech. Like we have peace talks. Peace talks can be peace talks and peace talks. Okay, so it is juncture is pause, giving pause. We have single bar juncture, double bar juncture, double cross bar juncture, and all this is indicating how much of pause is given. And juncture refers to the punctuation marks in of course writing, and it is of course the pauses we give in our communication, or when we speak something we give pauses, and pause is of course juncture. All right, now homophones. What are homophones? So very easy to understand. We have homophones. Homophones are words which are articulated, pronounced in the same way. Okay, they can have different spelling and they have different meaning, but they are articulated, pronounced in the same way. So sounding in the same way. Similarly are homophones. Say for example, we have R-E-D, read, and the past tense of read, read. So homophone, different spelling, different meaning, but same pronunciation. Similarly, we have C, S-E-E and S-E-A. Okay. Similarly, we have S-T-E-A-L and S-T-E-E-L. Okay. Similarly, we have ear. Okay. Ear. All right. That words which sound similarly, which have different spelling, same pronunciation, different meaning. All right, homophone. And morphology. It's very easy to understand. Morphology is the branch of linguistics that deal with word formation. And next is of course Creole. What is Creole? Okay, that is question number 17. Creole. Creole is a language that develops from mixing of different languages. Say for example, it's a mixed or hybrid language, wherein often you have colonization. Foreigners come to a particular area in Africa or Asia or some part of the world, and of course there are the indigenous people, the local natives there, and these natives mix and mingle with the foreign people, the colonizers, and we have the language of the natives, we have the language of the colonizers. Maybe it can of course be languages brought by people who come there for trade and other purposes. So that is the first generation. Okay, second generation, we have the children of the natives, children of the colonizers, right? And this second generation is developing a new language, which is of course a mixture of the very natives as well as the very colonizers, right? So that language, which is a mixture of the natives and a mixture of the language of the colonized people, is an example for the Creole language. Okay, so hybrid or mixed hybrid languages or mixed languages are examples of Creole language, are known as Creole languages. Creole. Next question, number 18. What is an open syllable? An open syllable is a syllable that end in vowel sounds. What is an open syllable? And a syllable that end in a vowel is an open syllable. Say for example, we have the word see. See is, you can have seeing. Similarly, you have tree, tree. Okay, you have bee, Alright, all these are open syllables. Syllables ending in vowel sounds are open syllables. And closed syllables. Closed syllables are syllables ending in consonants. Like you have, okay, peep, you have a consonant. So closed syllable, open syllable. Open syllables are syllables ending in vowels. Closed syllables are syllables ending in consonants. Now the next question. Tom gave Sally a book. Identify the sentence pattern. Tom gave Sally a book. Okay. Tom gave Sally a book. Identify the sentence pattern. Tom is subject, gave is verb, Sally is okay, gave a book, right? Indirect object, and a book is direct object. Okay, so Tom subject, gave verb, gave what? A book, direct object. Gave what? Direct object. And gave whom? Sally. So it is subject plus verb plus indirect object plus indirect object plus direct object. That is the sentence structure. Sure, very important for examination. Okay, Tom gave Sally a book. Identify the sentence pattern. Sentence pattern is SV subject, verb, indirect object, direct object. That is it. Okay, so that is SVIODO, indirect object, direct object. Okay, now the next question. Differentiate between form words and structural words. We have a lot of vocabulary items, and all these vocabulary items are classified broadly into two: form words and structural words. So form words are also called content words, and form words are nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbials, and structural words are words like articles, determiners, pronouns, definite pronouns, indefinite pronouns, all these relative pronouns. Okay, they are all structural words. Form words are also called content words. Words which have meaning, like noun, like adverb, adjective, and verb. These are the four types of form words. And structural words are all the other words, preposition, like determiners, pronouns, okay, articles, all that are structural words. And now next question, what is a derivational affix? What is a derivational affix? Okay, so a derivational affix is an affix with the addition of which a word is giving a new meaning. Like we have, okay, charge, you get recharge. Alright, recharge, and here in recharge is derivational. You get a new word. Similarly, you have okay, happy, happy, happy. You have unhappy. Okay, this unhappy is again, is of course derivational affix. The derivational affix refers to an affix which can, or a suffix or a prefix which can of course give a new meaning to a word. Charge is becoming recharge, happy is becoming unhappy, lock is becoming unlock, connection is becoming disconnection. Okay, now next question, 22nd question. Give two examples of assimilation. What is assimilation? I taught you what assimilation is. Assimilation is the process of sound change. Sound A is replaced by sound B under the influence of sound C. Okay, you have three types of assimilation: historical assimilation, contextual assimilation, negligent assimilation. And example is, you had ink is becoming ink. Okay, and you have think, it is becoming It was think, but it is in the modern English it is think. Okay, so the in is becoming in. Similarly, you have monk, monk. It is becoming monk. Yeah, it is becoming monk, monk. All right. So historical assimilation. Similarly, you have horseshoe becoming horseshoe, standpoint, standpoint becoming standpoint. Okay, assimilation. Now answer type 3 questions. Answer any 4 of the following in 100 words. Each carry 5 marks. Intonation. What is intonation? Definition of intonation. You have falling intonation or falling tune, rising tune or rising intonation, for rise intonation. Examples. Okay, give examples and mark it. You get 5 marks. Easy to get 5 marks. Okay. Close. What is a close? Okay, you study about sentence, you study about close. Close is a group of words in which you have a subject and a predicate. You have dependent clauses, independent clauses. Alright, then different types of clauses like the noun clause, the adjectival clause, the adverbial clause, subdivisions among them. Adverbial clause of reason, adverbial clause of manner, similarly all that. Next question, question number 25, langue and parole. Elaborate langue and parole, and you know the concept suggested by Ferdinand de Saussure, langue and parole. Okay, langue is our understanding, our idea of the codes, conventions, rules of the functioning of a language. And parole is the very result of the utterance. It is parole is the utterance. Okay, the words we hear, the words we write, all that is parole, langue and parole. Langue is of course it is universal. Langue is universal. All right. Parole is individual. All right. And other concept we have. Chomsky speaks about different concepts, which is of course rather same, that is competence and performance. Competence is equal to langue and performance is equal to parole. Next question, elision. What is elision? Very easy to understand. Elision is the dropping of a sound in connected speech, and it is for just speaking easily without much difficulty. Say for example, we have Christmas, Christmas, postman, postman, right turn, left turn, left turn, last chance, last chance. Similarly, a lot of examples. So dropping of a sound in connected speech doesn't affect the meaning, and we can speak with much ease without any difficulty, and that is elision. Weak forms. Okay, we have strong forms and weak forms for all the structural words like articles, like the prepositions. Certain occasion we use the strong form, like where are you coming from? I'm coming from Madras. Where are you coming from? Where are you going to? Okay, so in questions, if you have the structural words at the end, you are using strong form. Where are you going to? Where did you buy it from? Alright, and the weak form again. So structural words like prepositions, articles, determiners, again like pronouns, okay, have strong forms and weak forms. So you will have to write in detail about the strong forms and weak forms, which contexts we have the use of strong forms and weak forms, and again the different weak forms and strong forms. Now 5 methods of word formation. Word formation, morphology. We have different process of making words. You have compounding, clipping, acronyms, analogy, blending, derivation, affixation. So you just write about 5 of these word formation processes. And now we come to the last type of question, fourth type of questions. Answer any two of the following in 300 words, 3 pages. First is word stress. Word stress. What is word stress? How is it marked? Primary word stress, secondary word stress, examples. And I taught you 10 rules of word stress. Write all the 10 rules of word stress. Give examples. Complete word stress. Very important for. Oh, this is one of the suprasegmental features, and we know that word stress is giving stress to one syllable. All in the polysyllabic words, in words with more than 2 syllables, all the syllables are not equally prominent. Those syllables which are more prominent than the other is said to take the primary word stress, and the next important one is taking the secondary word stress, marked with a vertical bar above and in front of the syllable. You see, academic, examination. Alright, so write all that and all the 10, I taught you 12 rules, all the rules. Get an essay. Kinds of sentences, different types of sentences, different kinds of sentences. Okay, we have simple sentence, we have complex sentence, compound sentence, compound complex sentence. Besides that, we have statements, we have exclamations, imperatives and interrogations. Okay, so just write about simple sentences, complex sentences, compound sentences, compound complex sentences, and all the 4 types like assertive sentence, declarative sentence, imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and of course interrogative sentences. Now, classification and description of vowels in English. Classification and description of vowels in English. Okay, you have to have the vowel diagram. Vowel diagram you should have. Vowel diagram. Then cardinal vowels. Then the 20 vowels, 12 pure vowels, diphthongs, which are the 12 pure vowels. You should have the vowels on the cardinal vowel chart. Okay, all right. Front vowels, back vowels. Okay, close, open, rounded, unrounded. Give the 4-term label. So classification and description of vowels in English should have detail, everything there. Vowels, definition, cardinal vowels, what is the significance of cardinal vowels, 12 pure vowels, front vowels, back vowels, closed vowels, open vowels, rounded, unrounded. Okay, everything in detail with examples. Should write all the 20. Now, the last question, variations in languages. Variations in language. So this is in fact a very important question. Variations in language refers to changes in language, and it is from in this section. When you write this essay, you can write about applied linguistics, you can write about historical linguistics, socio-cultural linguistics, and language changes, and thereafter you will write about accent, dialect, register, idiolect, bilingualism, multilingualism, Creole, pidgin, elision, assimilation, all these important concepts related to changes in language, or of course changes, different types of changes in language. Okay, so with that we come to the end of the discussion of the question paper of language and linguistics of October 2017, 5th semester. Next we are discussing the question paper of modern linguistics. So as I said in the beginning in my video, I'll be discussing more than 2 or 3 questions of each of the courses of 5th semester. So listen and prepare very well for your examination. I wish you all the best. Once again, study very well, prepare very well, answer. Please write some examinations on your own. You can just prepare a question paper and you can write it with some paper. Alright, and check it for yourself, see how you answer it. Time management again is very important. See that you have just 3 hours maximum. So 2 hours and 45 minutes you must be able to wind up your examination. and see that you are writing neatly and legibly and you have all the points there. Okay, so next we are discussing the question paper of 2017 fifth semester of Modern English Literature. Thank you very much for listening. May God bless you.